because my memory's kind of trash.
100%. I broke one. And I was like, all right, I broke one because I'm fat. And then I saw Evan break one. And I was like, all right, these two suck.
All right, Evan, you're fat.
All right, so we got. Oh, it's Freege and Evan. Ooh.
Yeah.
This matchup.
This matchup kind of seems weird because I feel like
Trying to
in
think.
a lot of sense that DDD kind of gets boxed out, but at the same time,
I think he just has like a better. Or I think like when he's in advantage, he's good. Or I think like I don't know. Like, this is definitely a weird one.
yeah, this definitely seems like more so just a call out of like DDD has to probably call out like actual abs, but already you throw projectiles in this.
I'm gonna suck it up.
Otherwise, I feel like Belmonts could just flick the wrist all the time, like forward tilt, let's go.
I think maybe it's like a hard 50-50. Like, I would assume like in like when like DDD like gets an advantage, it's probably pretty bad for Simon and Richter.
Yeah.
But I'd say like when the like advantage for the Belmonts against like a heavy that's like that has a hard time getting off the ledge like as
Yeah.
is, it's probably like 10 times worse. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Because I feel like just like DD hovering around like the ledge would probably be really intimidating because like alright, if I try to chain to this, he's just gonna smack me with forward.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could probably like hover around the ledge and like you could throw out like Nair, like a long lasting hitbox. Or like even I think like 100% if he gets Simon off stage, I think it's just a free edge guard having like a Gordo or a forwarder out there, definitely.
It's that and kind of like having a wide arcing like fair, kind of like
no, yeah,
because like kind of seems like Poverty Bowser fair.
Pretty much, it is like Poverty Bowser fair. It lasts like a decent amount of time too, which would be nice.
Has a good arc, so it definitely feels like he can kind of just drop down.
If he drops like an upwards angled Gordo like right off ledge, that's probably pretty. I would assume it would stop or like catch them in between, like trying to tether.
Yeah.
Like, or wait.
Oh yeah, definitely like the Gordo sticking into the stage of that half.
Well, yeah, that obviously like he can't do anything about that.
Yeah. Like
oh, is he about to?
Oh, he
hits
got
hits
Twitter
him with
clips.
the day one combo.
Yeah, that's the give me clout combo.
All right, wait. Give me this, Rob. Can you two-frame tethers?
Yes, you can, but the problem is
it's like
with
harder.
tethers, like if he tries Gordo stick, I feel like Freeze would just hang on ledge and be like, I'm not pulling up.
Or like in general, can you like for like any character, like not like just this matchup specifically?
I feel like if you have a move that hits slightly below ledge, yes. But I feel like other
but like
than that,
normal
it's gonna
two-framing moves don't really like, or it's like harder.
I feel like it'd be too hard because usually when people try like zoom in from their tether, it's pretty quick motion.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be like, I'm calling out like fairly like soon when you're gonna be doing this.
Yeah. You know, that's actually a pretty good option too. Against DDD, the uppercut, because like a lot of DDDs or any like character with a lot of jumps, they like to try to hover like above you, and like that's just a solid call out if you get it right, obviously.
Right now,
Reaches up one game.
AnVy kind of got slapped that game, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate like SD that probably like killed some of his momentum, and then he got Twitter clipped next time.
But here's Rob's Nostradamus prediction, Isabel. What? Defying my prediction. I thought it was coming, but I didn't want to say it so loud that he'd hear me like, all right, Rob, I'm going to Isabel for you.
Hey, you gotta be Avery. Go Bowser.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
I
Bowser
I
would
feel
do
like
in
his
this matchup.
Bowser would work because I remember like seeing at least Dylan versus Straw Hat, and that was a pretty lopsided battle.
Like you think like Bowser wins or like has like an advantage?
He just kept like drop zoning fair, and it was like perfect.
That's actually
everything.
Yeah, that's true. Just doing that, and then like Belmonts also have like a hard time getting off. Well, then again, I mean they both have really good ledge trapping, both like DDD and Bowser. Mm-hmm. So I don't really think that's like the one thing that's the one thing in this matchup that I would think would be like a big like role suck. Mm-hmm. Suck probably has to be because like you can suck up across.
I feel like it is, but I feel like a lot of the times when AnVy goes for suck, he's just getting hard punished for it.
Yeah, you probably have to do it like on like
preemptively,
which is tough. Like doing something like super like hard committal like that preemptively. Like obviously like if you're just throwing out like a quick hitbox.
Yeah.
Preemptive things is like, oh, if I miss, I missed.
Like the only things that it seems useful in is trying to counter cross.
Yeah.
And right now Freeze is doing a very good job of not really using cross. Like he's doing it very sparingly.
Yeah, he's been using Axe a lot and Axe and Holy Water because Holy Water is obviously like super good against like big bodies. Like it's hard to like try to jump over it.
That and with Holy Water, if he gets reflected by suck, Like, look, he's got time to act out of it.
Yeah.
And it's not really doing anything, so it's kind of just useless.
Yeah, and then like Axe is just like another like big body killer like off stage.
Yeah.
If AnVy tries to like he has to like make sure he recovers like right every single time because Axe is gonna come out there and
I feel like just Axe is probably
to
the
him.
scary thing if it gets reflected because I'm like, oh, I'm eating 30 from this.
yeah,
Like,
you're eating 30 and then if you're at like high percent, it's like oh I think I
Yeah,
might
you
just
just
die.
instantly get canceled.
That was a
Right.
super nice wait by Freege, just like waiting out. Like AnVy had like he had a Gordo there waiting for the move, and he threw out 2 forward airs.
Yeah. And right now, I'm surprised that AnVy really hasn't been elected to go off stage. He's usually just like, alright, every time he gets Freeze off, he's
He
just
usually-
like, Gordo.
He usually doesn't edge guard a lot, from what I. Oh right. What was it? What was I gonna say? He usually doesn't go for edge guards as much as like I don't know. Nah, cause like, it's weird. Like some games, I see him like edge guard a lot. Like if you
Yeah.
watch his like VOD against like 6 like last week, he was going
Yeah.
off there. But then like, and like this game specifically, he really hasn't been off stage that much.
Yeah.
That was a nice trap.
Yep.
That was like super solid.
Yeah, that was the one thing where I was like, I always wonder why do like Belmont and like Simon players just throw like cross like it's not they're not getting hit by it, then they do and then it gets
It's
in
because
the
of the
back.
boomerang, like the fact that like it's gonna come back, and I think it does like a different angle, or I think like the knockback's different on the way back. I'm not sure.
It
I
might
don't
be.
know anything about the Belmonts too much.
It's sad. It's not like they're really that well seen around.
Yeah, definitely. They seem like a really good like counter pick character, just because like some of the matchups are like super polarizing. But other than that, they're a pretty rare character. I still
Yeah.
think they're pretty solid. They're not like bad or anything like that.
Yeah.
But remember like when like the game first came out, everybody's like, yo, these guys are busted.
Yeah. And right now,
Go play the match.
the worst was I could hear that mash of air dots from here.
Alright, homie. I'm out, homie.
All right, see ya, homie.
Funny thing is, I just lost to Freege. It was a really close game.
All right, so now it's your time to revenge roast them on stream.
Yeah, you're trash. You know, you don't. You throw projectiles. What a spammer. You know.
Fight me like a man.
Yeah. Don't use those projectiles, bro.
1-1.
Alright, but one thing about Freege that I really gotta compliment him on is his ledge trapping. It is ridiculous. And sometimes I can just win you this. Oh my god.
I was right.
Yes,
it does
of
like
course.
30%.
Well, 28.3. That's still
Yeah.
nothing to scoff
Close
at.
enough.
Yeah.
We do the 2% rule here.
One thing though that I did notice about Freege during our set is that he tends to like use his movement in more of a defensive manner. Like he'll retreat if he's approaching to you, and that it doesn't apply here because DDD is slow. But you could kind of run under him when he does that.
And AnVy has been going for a lot of jet
Yeah.
hammers. I feel like it's kind of just the flexible, alright, I'm calling out, you get up attacking my Gordo. And AnVy
the
healing
accidental
like
parry.
a god because he
Yeah, Daigo
parried
Mahara.
a down smash.
I mean, wouldn't you? And he got that Gordo snipe.
Yeah, I love AnVy because a lot of times when he's happy, he'll just start laughing.
Yeah.
And
Not
like, you'll
for
know.
me.
He's like, ah!
Yeah. You know, he has a.
See?
No, normal people get mad. Play your
Normal
set.
people laugh in their head.
Yeah. Nah, I love that about AnVy, and it's really addictive. Like, you start
No!
chuckling, having fun playing his set.
And because we're talking with AnVy right
Yeah,
now,
no.
he's esteemed.
Honestly, we should get DQ'd for this.
Nah.
We're messing with the set. We're tampering with it.
You know what? Maybe this is a sign people should bring headphones. Because this is probably like the
Our-
second set in a row where
The commentators are right there.
That is
this
true.
is also not my fault.
Alright,
that
stop
I'm
interacting
loud.
with us, guys. I
But-
don't want to make you lose.
You know what?
It is.
Maybe that's what makes great commentary. The commentators and the people playing just having a conversation like it's friendlies.
I mean, it is a little distracting in this venue to like hear
Yeah.
people, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's just the game, you know. Invest in headphones if it's that much of a problem. And Frege's gonna take it 2-1. In my opinion, that's a bitter victory. We were distracting them, but
At
I
the
mean, we
same
still take those.
time,